Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel AI Stories by Anjali. Firstly, I'm back with videos. It's been like 2 weeks that I haven't posted any video. So most of you have commented me about the past videos, and also some of them reached out to me through LinkedIn that why I haven't been posting the videos. Thank you so much for your message. Yeah, I'm good and my health is fine. So, and also I'm a bit busy for the last couple of weeks due to work and all, so I haven't made time for making the videos. But the material is ready, but I have to give the explanation, so I did not get time for that. So again, I'm back now, so I'm a bit free now. So that's why I have been working on the videos and posting the videos. Thank you so much for all your welcoming messages, and it's been so happy that our channel is growing fast. So it's like I think now my channel subscribers are around 736. So I'm so happy for that. So thank you for the people who are supporting me, and also for the new watchers, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel AI Stories by Anjali. So we'll go to the topic now. So our topic for today is agentic applications, that is 12 do's and don'ts. So most of you have been asking me about these questions in our one-on-one sessions on Sundays. So that's why I thought like if I keep this video, it will be helpful for most of you. So this topic covers what are the 12 preliminary things that you have to ensure when you're developing or when you're using the agentic applications. So this will help you for better developing your agentic applications or to better usage of the agentic applications. So let us go into the video. So the first one is agents are just programs. So basically, as we discussed it in our earlier videos, agents are nothing but programs because all the things that it should perform are set up in the form of instructions from one stage to the other stage. So this is entirely based on the computer program setup, okay, but it uses the LLMs for their understanding or for the reasoning or for communication, okay. So agents are nothing but the programs. So whenever you are working with agents, make sure all your program is correctly equipped with the logic. So it mainly uses LLMs for their reasoning and control flow. So always make sure your LLMs what you are using are perfect or they are well defined or parameterized, and these are very long and non-deterministic process. That means you cannot expect what exactly that it is going to give. It's entirely a non-deterministic process, okay, but you have to communicate using this structured and unstructured data. So the best thing that you have to ensure is whenever you are working with agents, all your programs need to be specifically defined, and whatever the logics that you are putting, make sure the logic is correct and accurate, because we can't expect that agents are working 100% correct. Of course it will work, but the thing is, in order to make that work, whatever the logic that you are keeping need to be correct. So you have to ensure that all these LLMs are functions, and make sure the output is depending on the input like through prompt, context, rules, etc. So whenever you are developing agents, you think and you act. That means you have to think before you act, okay, like before you are acting. For example, whenever you are working with agents, make sure whatever you are giving as an input is perfectly good, or whether you are providing the clear instructions, so then you can debug. So most people, you might think that okay, this is nothing but a simple thing, what you can directly ask anything to them. No, it's not like that. Of course you can ask, but the thing is, these are just programs, these are equipped logics. So it's simply like a software development or software developer who is developing the website. So once a software developed the website, so the website will work only based on the code that the software developer written. So it doesn't mean that whatever is there in the website is correct. You have to think. So that's the reason that same agents are like that only. So these are just programs, okay. And the second one is you should not wait for perfection. As I mentioned, the it's completely a non-deterministic process. That means you cannot identify or you cannot tell what is the exact output that the agent is giving. You should only be concerned about the inputs that you're providing. So always make sure you are not waiting for the perfection, and there is nothing perfect in the world. So that will always something that you have to develop. So that's the reason that it's not perfect. Okay, so in order to make sure it is working good, you have to ensure all the use cases. For example, whenever you're developing any applications, what you will do, once you develop the application, you will give some input and make sure whether logic is working fine or not, and then you will think of the different testing scenarios. Similarly, when you're working with agents, do not think that you will get perfection, and it's completely an unrealistic process. So always make sure it is performing as good as it can. Okay, for example, what is the accuracy, for last days, for last couple of days, what is the accuracy for 1 week, what is the accuracy for the last 2 weeks, like that. Okay, and then you should design on the fault tolerance capability. So you have to ensure these are a complete seamless process, and it's a real world value, because it adds some real world value, because whatever the agents are doing is nothing but the applications that you are developing, right? So whenever you're developing something, you will think before you develop, right? Similarly, whenever you are whenever the agent is doing, agent will act similarly the code that you written. So whatever the program that you have designed, right? So make sure you are thinking before you acting, and then you have to make sure you are doing something which is relevant to the context. For example, you don't know, like as I mentioned, there is nothing perfect in the world, so you don't know at what it will reach the perfection level, right? So that's the reason that you are calculating the metrics. Okay, so the second thing you have to remember is, don't wait for the perfection. Please don't wait that okay, the agent will perform good, 100% accuracy will come. So it's not like that. And the third one is, pay attention to your prompts. As I mentioned in most of my videos, a couple of videos, prompt is very, very important whenever you're working with LLMs. So prompts are nothing but the input that you're giving. So always make sure whenever you're asking something to the LLM, you have to specify that very clearly, because it can't understand at a single attempt. You have to make sure, okay, this is the thing that you have to do. Make sure you follow first this, and then second this, and third this, so like that. So always make sure you are defining your prompt correctly. So pay attention to your prompts. Okay, and also one more thing that I have to tell is, most of the people will mess up with their prompts. That means they will keep too much of instructions, too much of things into that. So that will definitely makes the LLM to confuse. Okay, so always make sure that your prompt is shaping the model behavior, so like code. So whenever you are developing the prompt, make sure you are specifying the instructions clearly and very simple and professional. Don't mess it up with all the stuff, so such that the LLM will get confused and it won't perform the actual in the actual scenario. Okay, and the fourth one is, always make sure that you are in the model's place, and then you think as per that. I will give a simple example. For example, if there are two persons who are arguing, each of the person will think in their own perspective. They won't think from the other person point of view. That's the reason that most people will quarrel. For example, if something happens, so what you have to do, you have to first think in positive way as well as negative way, because a coin will have two sides, right? So always make sure you are not thinking in only one person's perspective. You have to think about the situation, and then you have to think about the up and down, that is the heads as well as tails, that is the positive as well as negative side of that particular situation, and then you have to think, and then you have to support to whom you want to support. But most people, they won't think like that. Okay, they always think, especially people who are fighting, they won't think, okay, so this is a situation, so that's the thing that they are doing like this. But if you are in such kind of situation, of course you also might do like that, right? You cannot guarantee. So similarly, whenever you are developing a application, you have to ensure that you are in that model's place and what you're doing. Do not simply do whatever you want, like by messing up with the prompts or by messing up with the data like that. Okay, and also if you're unclear, make sure you should know what exactly that the model is doing, and then you have to ensure what to keep. Okay, so the best thing is like you can check by prompt context and tools, you can debug that. Okay, and the one more thing is whenever a human is working or whenever a human is developed, like human is developing something, there will always something which can, not only human, anyone, right? So there will be some disadvantages of that which we can take as an input and you can develop the further thing. Okay, so whenever you're doing something with a code or logic, make sure you are in the model's place and then you think and do. Okay, so I will discuss these four in this video, and in the next video we'll continue with the other four. So I hope you understand. So for the summary of this video, I would like to conclude that we have learned some do's and don'ts in this video. The first thing is always ensure that agents are just programs. So whenever you are developing something or whenever you are doing with agents, so you have to think that, or you have to remember that these agents will perform according to the program that they scheduled. Okay, and the second one is you should not wait for the perfection. So always make sure there is nothing perfect in the world. Okay, always the things will get coming. So make sure you're not waiting for the perfection. And the third thing is always ensure your prompts are clear. Always make sure that your prompts are clearly well defined, understood. So pay attention to your prompts. And the final one that we discuss in this video is whenever you are doing something with the logic or code, you are, whenever you are ensuring, okay, so this is the thing that the model should do, you have to think from all the perspective. So you have to think that you are in that model's place and then you want to ensure what things need to get applied. Okay, so these are the things that we discussed in the video. I hope you understand this video. It's a very simple video and it's very important for interview point of view. Okay, I hope you understand this video. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.